Roma Wines, R-O-M-A. Made in California for enjoyment throughout the world. Roma Wines present Suspense.
Matthew Eberman, his name was. He had his name in the papers quite a lot, Matthew did. There's kind of a funny story concerning Matthew, too. Had to do with murder. Matthew was an ugly guy. Ugly as a mud fence, and he hated that. He hated everyone telling him how ugly he was. Why, ever since he was a kid.
I won't play if I have to be Matthew's partner. He's so awful looking it makes me sick to have to look at him with those terrible big hands. Well, I won't play, and I'll tell him so to his face. Matthew Eberman, you're the ugliest, most horrible-looking boy I've ever seen. You're double ugly. That's what you are. Look at you. Look at you. Double ugly, double ugly, double ugly.
Sometimes Matthew would cry. He'd go home and beat his big fists into his pillow and nearly choke, getting the sobs out of him.
Don't cry, Matthew. What do you care what they say? Friends don't matter unless they love you for yourself. Don't cry, dear. Mother loves you. Mother thinks you're a wonderful boy. There, now don't you cry.
And then Matthew wouldn't cry. It was a funny thing, too. He came from a good family, enough money, education. And if he hadn't been so ugly... If he hadn't been, his voice would have been kind of pleasant to listen to. One time, I remember he got along okay with just his voice. It was at a masquerade. After he got the costume and the mask all on, his mother said...
Why, I hardly know my own boy. All dressed up like that.
Why he ever went, I don't know. Wanted to be with people, I guess. Anyway, he did go to the party, and he danced with all the girls in the place. And one girl was so beautiful. Some lovely duchess, maybe from 100 or 200 years ago. Like a soft cloud of ruffles and lace, and the scent of magic clung all about her.
Who are you?
Someone who's in love with you.
A masquerade is so romantic. It's perfectly all right to fall in love with a stranger, someone you haven't the slightest idea who it is.
Well, do you mind if I fall in love with you?
It's a masquerade.
I've never said it before. I love you.
Who are you?
I love you.
Who are you? I'll tell you who I am if you'll tell me who you are.
Ladies and gentlemen, unmasked!
Oh, come on, take off your mask. Well, it doesn't matter now. Here, I'll take mine off first.
No.
Well, remove yours.
No.
Oh, you silly, you must. Take it off. I'll take it off of you myself.
No, don't, please don't.
I will. Matthew Eberman.
Some lovely duchess. A soft cloud of lace and the scent of magic all about her. Matthew's mother died. Matthew went away from town. It was after that he had to do with murder.
For Suspense?
Just told you about him as a boy, so maybe you could understand him later on. You see, he never knew a soul to talk to except some of the men who worked in the same plant where he did. He got a job there in this plant throwing sacks into a truck. At lunchtime, Matthew would listen to the other men talking, his big hands opening and closing regularly.
You know what I think? I think it's better to be married no matter what.
That's right, handsome. Still, lots of men don't get married.
That's right.
Hey, you ain't married, are you, Eberman?
No.
Oh? How come, Eberman?
I don't know.
I thought I'd never get married. I thought women married only good-looking men. Shucks, Eberman, if a woman had married me, one ought to marry you.
I never know anyone to marry.
Well, my ball and chain will fix that. I tell you what, come up to the house Saturday night. Yeah, Everman's the one I was telling you about that don't know no one to marry, Hazel.
Why, Mr. Eberman, ain't you ashamed? There's lots of girls around that's just dying to get married. Ain't you never wanted a home? Now look at our little place. Ain't it cute? A man needs a woman's touch, and vice versa.
Yeah, that's the truth, Everman.
Sure. Now look at Hanson here, Mr. Eberman. He wasn't no use to himself at all alone. And now we got a really good life worked out.
Oh, now, Hazel, honey, don't force.
Oh, that's all right. Let her talk.
I would have anyways, Mr. Eberman. Hanson don't hold no water with me.
The fat wife talked, and Matthew listened. And he began to wonder if maybe there wasn't something in what she said. It was lonesome. He could quit the plant if he wanted. He had all that money his mother left him when he died. He only worked because it was so lonesome. And then Hazel said,
Now, let's see. Who'd be a good girl for you? What type do you go for? Jenny Stewart? No, I know. Sally Mason.
Sally Mason. A big, easy-going blonde. Like a soft cloud of ruffles and lace and the scent of magic. No. That's getting it all mixed up. Anyway, Hazel arranged for them to meet at a party at her house. She had all the men and their wives from the plant, and a guy named Lefty played the piano. Played piano like old-time movies. Everybody had a swell time except Matthew. He sat alone over in one corner of the porch. He heard the screen door open and close, and a big bunch of white that was Sally moved over to him.
Oh, there you are, Mr. Everman. What do you mean by running away from the party? I'm your date tonight, aren't I?
Sure, but I thought maybe you'd want to be with some of those fellas that talk more. You know, I'm pretty quiet.
Oh, I don't mind. I think that's the mark of a gentleman. Oh, gorgeous night, huh? Isn't it? You know, I think nature's just about the grandest thing in the world, don't you? Huh? Oh, trees and flowers and all. Ain't so many flowers around here, though. I like sunshine and clean scenery all around. Don't you? Huh? I get so lonesome here. Lonesome for a girl. That is, of course, if you aren't married.
I get lonesome, too.
You do? I never thought men got lonesome. I thought it was only girls. Men can get out.
I get lonesome.
Oh, sure, I remember now. Hazel told me. You're afraid you're too ugly looking.
What are you laughing at? I do get lonesome, and that's the reason, only you're not to laugh.
Well, my goodness, I wasn't laughing. Except it's funny to think of a man being so... Say, I didn't mean to hurt your feelings. I'm lonesome, too, ain't I? You've got the biggest hands I ever seen. Do you think I'm pretty? Do you? Oh, I get so lonesome.
Matthew couldn't get it out of his head about this funny girl. Do you think I'm pretty? He didn't even know. He couldn't even remember what she looked like when he went to work the next day. And when he started to get his lunch, there was something over by the gate that he'd never noticed before. Something pink and fresh. His big hands opened and closed. It was Sally. All in pink organdy, like a pink balloon at a children's party.
I guess you're surprised to see me, aren't you, Mr. Everman?
Yeah, I guess I am.
I thought maybe you might like a little home-fixed lunch. Doesn't it look good, huh? Well, we can eat over here in the shade if you don't mind having a lady as company. I was all alone today, and that's why I come. Looky here. I even got some chocolate creams for after. You like them?
Uh-huh.
I do myself. Say, ain't this a cute bracelet? Huh? Little tiny bells. Must be hard work to make a thing like that now, don't you think? Oh, say, have one of those sandwiches, Mr. Everman. They're gorgeous.
Sally chatted away, all in pink, and self-consciously turned her wrist to make the little bells tinkle. Matthew ate steadily, silently, big, thick sandwiches.
Just like
like a party, ain't it?
After a while, it was time to go back to work. Matthew stood up and didn't know what to say, just looked. Sally's face was kind of shiny from the heat, and the pink had gone limp and bunched. But a breeze picked up the loose strands of her hair. Her foot twisted like a little girl.
You know, you never once called me by name. It's Sally.
I know.
Oh, call me by name. I like being called by name.
I will.
Well, can't you do it now? Oh, it won't hurt none.
I gotta go back to work.
Okay. So long.
So long. You look pretty in pink.
Why, say I'm awful glad you like it. It's one of my favorite colors in all this world.
Men and their wives at the plant watched the romance develop.
Gonna get hitched, Mr. Everman?
It's better to get married no matter what.
No matter what. Matthew never asked Sally to marry him until the day he saw her out by the fence where she lived talking to Lefty, the man who'd played the piano at Handsome's party the first night they met. He saw Lefty pinch her cheek and he heard Sally laugh.
You say the silliest. You can't expect a girl to take you serious. Now, oh, no, don't. Oh, stop that.
Oh, come on.
You're terrible.
You take your hands off her.
What's the matter? You don't
take
know.
your hands off.
Oh, Matthew, look what you done to Lefty. Why, you knocked him out cold.
You're not to fool around with guys like that. I don't like the woman I'm going to marry fooling around with guys like that.
Mary. Oh, Matthew. Why, that's the one thing in the whole wide world I always wanted to be.
Matthew took his bride to Niagara Falls. There was only one thing, the bracelet. Matthew wondered what he could do about that. The little house was a white cottage, located pretty much by itself, quite a distance from the plant. Sally had to walk a good way to see any of the people she used to know.
How's married life, Sally?
Oh, say, it's the grandest thing. You should come by and see us. Pay us a social call.
Yeah, I hear you got a nice place to live.
Yeah, flowers and a tree. You simply got to come and see it.
And the men and their wives at the plant did come and see it. They sat around the house and put their feet on things and spilled cigar ashes on the floor and talked loud and common. Matthew didn't say a word. He just sat, listened, looked at the mess they made. They stayed a long time. Matthew thought they never would go.
Now that you know the way, don't be strangers.
Don't worry.
Yeah, we'll be back real often now that we know the way.
Sure.
Well, good night.
Good night.
Good
See you
night.
soon.
Matthew looked at the rugs and the footmarks on the chairs. The place looked ugly.
Oh, imagine entertaining folks in your very own home.
They won't come again.
Well, why not?
Look at the rug.
Oh, that ain't nothing. I just run the sweeper over it and you'll...
They're not coming again.
Oh, but a house ain't nothing without folks coming in.
We got each other.
Oh, yes, but...
They never had another party. Maybe Matthew saw his own face in the ashes on the floor. The house grew quiet, and Sally got nervous.
Oh, it's just that we sit here and don't say a word, Matthew. I get lonesome. Can't we have a party? Huh? Oh, can't we go to other people's parties then? Oh, can't we do that?
The yard grew up in weeds, and the flowers didn't do so well, and the tree didn't grow. Even the smoke from the plant seemed to find its way over to the house. The white got gray, and it got black in splotches, and the paint peeled. Matthew lived. Sally put on weight.
got to match my hair. Lady at the dime store said blonde hair got awful dingy looking, so I got this bottle of stuff. Only a dime. Look how it brightens up the color of my hair. Huh? Oh, have a chocolate cream, Matthew. These creams come from the dime store, too. I can't even notice the difference from the ones you used to buy me.
He walked away. He always walked away. He wanted to tell Sally how much he wanted to be close to her, but he couldn't. She filled the house with frilly things and all the fussy doodads that go with it.
You just won't believe what I got to show you, Matthew. It's just like Joanne Crawford had in the magazine. Look, it's a genuine toy poodle. Just like a little ball of fur, ain't he? Hello, beautiful. Ooh, such a wondrous little lollipop, my baby. Would you like a little chocolate cream like the mommy eats? Oh, Matthew, eat a scream. Look at him eat some cream. Would you like them, don't you? Here, have another one. And tasty good, huh? Oh, no, Mommy. These marshmallow mustn't bark. What is it, baby? What's the matter, Mommy, little baby?
Matthew walked away.
Watch your canaries jump on their perch, Matthew. Hey. I just don't understand those birds, Matthew. They don't sing a song like canaries are supposed to. No, now, you naughty bad boy, scaring your Yitsy sisters like that. I just won't talk to you again. Don't you make that funny face in the muddy. Mommy didn't mean to hurt your feelings. Oh, Matthew, isn't it a scream? Here, little angel. Here, little furry angel. Let's divide it. A chocolate cream, huh? Here, it's for you. No. You mustn't all up. Oh, for goodness. Oh, look at that, Matthew. All down my neck, you cheek. Here, now. Here, you just go and you sit in your puppy's lap. Don't you like to sit in the daddy's lap, angel baby doll? Why, Matthew, you hit him. Oh, Matthew, don't do that way. Matthew.
What are you crying for, Sally?
I shouldn't have hit him. Oh, look at him. Don't you cry, little angel face, or Mommy won't either. No. Looky, Matthew. He's just like a kid, ain't he? I think maybe kids wouldn't make it so lonesome.
No. Matthew got up, went and stood by the window and looked out.
I like the house, but I get lonesome.
Lonesome? In your own home? Why go to those awful parties with ashes and footmarks on the chairs and the men with their arms around Sally? She shouldn't have allowed that. She belonged to him. She was the only person who ever did belong to him. Hadn't she come to him in the plant yard that day?
Mr. Everman?
Sure she had. She liked him.
You're the only one that's afraid you're too ugly.
She shouldn't be singing that song that Lefty plays. That Lefty pinching her cheek and laughing at him. She shouldn't have allowed that.
Momsy's got the angel head.
And you wanted her to leave that dog alone. Why couldn't she treat him like that? Matthew looked out the window. It's too bad about the paint and the smoke that came over from so far from the plant. The weeds all around. He was surprised to see the tree look bigger. Maybe he hadn't noticed the tree for a long time.
Matthew!
Yeah?
What are you doing, Matthew?
Thinking?
Oh.
He looked at her. Where was that pink and fresh thing he'd seen before at the plant? The face shining from the heat and the loose strands of hair caught in the breeze.
Everyone's called me by name. I like being called by name.
A big, fat, blonde lump.
Oh, these creams come from the dime store, and you can't even tell the difference.
Where was that pink and fresh thing by the gate? Sally was standing by the canary cage and wiggling her wrist again. She hadn't done that for a long time, since Niagara Falls.
Look, Matthew, I found that bracelet with the bells on it. I thought it might make the canaries sing. Come on, birdie doos. Do you think they're sick, Matthew? I've never seen them so quiet before. Listen to the bells, birdie babies. Tinkle, here, tinkle, tinkle, tinkle.
Matthew's hands were opening and closing at his sides, like they were grasping for something to hold and never finding it.
I just don't understand those birds at all.
You've gotten fat, Sally.
Oh, it don't matter. I don't care. Nobody cares if a married woman gets fat. That's what Hazel says. I like Hazel. She's good company. I don't get down her way much now, though. Her ankles swell up from these French heels. Cute shoes, though, ain't they, Matthew? Makes the foot look small. Her ankles swell up, but it does make the foot look small. Her wrists swell up, too. I don't know what's wrong with them, I do. Oh, Oh, I wish I could get these birds to sing. Oh, I'm bored.
Aren't you happy with me, Sally?
Yeah, but we never do anything. Oh, I get crazy here all the time. I just get so I can't stay still another minute or I'll scream. If we had some kids, then maybe we'd mean more to each other, have something to talk to each other about. And kids is awful good company, and then conversation about kids is good company, and good talk between a man and his wife.
Matthew wanted to run. He wanted to kick the walls, tear the house down, anything.
Mommy's little baby now mustn't fall. No.
Where was that terrace that he'd seen once upon a time? Some lovely duchess, maybe from 100 or 200 years ago.
Now, there's no reason you can't tell me who you are. Your mask. I'll do it for you. Look at you.
Maybe if he grabbed Sally, held her so close, that would make a difference.
Ugliest, crawliest boy I've ever seen. Have you ever?
Why did it have to turn out this way? They said that a man ought to be married no matter what.
No matter what? I think nature's the grandest thing in the world, don't you?
No matter what?
I get so lonesome. Can't we mean more to each other? Can we go out? Oh, can we go out? Can we go out?
You could only stop all that noise. If you could only just get a minute to think without all that noise, then you could get it. That what? Sally was so fat. Matthew stuffed his mouth full of dime store chocolates, one after the other, one after the other, one after the other. The whole room began to turn.
Matthew!
Big, fat, blonde, all covered in pink. Matthew looked around the room. No trees, no flowers. The canaries and the dog were quiet.
Oh, Matthew, they was like kids to me. Little helpless babies. And you, just look at your hands. They're red, all red, and wet. You're so ugly.
The big blonde was still as could be, except her wrists. But her face hated him. She said he was ugly. Ugly.
Can't you even say that you're sorry, Matthew? Matthew! Don't do like that with your hands. No! I don't want you near me, hear me? You get those awful hands of yours all over my negligee. Matthew! Matthew! Put your hands down! No! No!
Those carpenter boys sure know what to do with their hammers, don't they? Listen. I guess they're getting ready for in the morning, cutting down a tree to build a thing like that. Well, that's the story of Matthew Eberman, I guess. There's just one thing that I'd like to ask you, please.
Sure. Anything you want? What can we do for you?
Well, my name, it's all right to print that, but...
Sure.
I guess maybe you wonder how I could tell you all this, like I was talking about somebody else. Well, that's because Matthew Eberman wasn't ever a person I really wanted to be. He was somebody I knew and I didn't like. I hated him, just like everybody else did, because he was ugly. There's no excuse for what he did, poor old Matthew. Hate makes so many lonely people. And it makes ugly people, too. Ugly and mean on the inside. I guess the best thing would be if everybody would... Wouldn't it be a nice world if people would... My name, see, that's all right, but no pictures, please. No pictures in the papers, huh? You know, mean an awful lot to me. You understand, don't you? There won't be any pictures in the papers, will there? Just promise me that and I'll be so grateful. No pictures.
Suspense.
Double Ugly, starring Lloyd Nolan, presented by Roma Wines. That's Roma. Roma Wines. Those better tasting wines enjoyed by more Americans than any other wines. Yes, Roma wines taste better because Roma starts with natural juices, gently pressed from luscious grapes gathered in California's choicest vineyards. With ancient skills and the world's greatest winemaking resources, Roma master vintners guide this grape treasure unhurriedly to tempting taste perfection. Then these better tasting wines are placed with mellow Roma wines of years before, and from these, the world's greatest reserves of fine wines, Roma later selects for your pleasure. With the holiday weekend coming up, be sure you offer your guests their choice of glorious Roma California sherry, rich Roma port, and golden Roma muscatel. Served cool. Or, if they prefer a tall, cool drink, make it a Roma wine and soda. Remember, Roma wines taste better. That's Roma. Roma Wines, America's largest selling wines.
Lloyd Nolan appeared through the courtesy of 20th Century Fox, producers of Kiss of Death. Tonight's suspense play was by George Lloyd. Next Thursday, same time, you will hear Edmund O'Brien as star of Suspense. Produced and directed by William Spear for the Roma Wine Company of Fresno, California. This is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System.
Suspense. This is the Man in Black, here again to introduce Columbia's program, Suspense. Our star tonight is one of the most compelling actresses in America today, Miss Agnes Moorehead. Miss Moorehead returns to our stage to appear in a new study in terror by Lucille Fletcher called Sorry, Wrong Number. This story of a woman who accidentally overheard a conversation with death and who strove frantically to prevent murder from claiming an innocent victim is tonight's tale of suspense. If you have been with us on these Tuesday nights, you will know that suspense is compounded of mystery and suspicion and dangerous adventure. In this series are tales calculated to intrigue you, to stir your nerves, to offer you a precarious situation, and then withhold the solution until the last possible moment. And so it is with Sorry, Wrong Number and the performance of Agnes Moorehead. We again hope to keep you in suspense.
Oh, dear.
Your call, please.
Operator, I've been dialing Murray Hill 70093 now for the last 3/4 of an hour, and the line is always busy. I don't see how it could be busy that long. Will you try it for me, please?
I'll be glad to try that number for you. One moment, please.
I don't see how it could be busy all this time. It's my husband's office. He's working late tonight, and I'm all alone here in the house. My health is very poor, and I've been feeling so nervous all day.
Ringing Murray Hill 70093.
Hello?
Hello? Hello? Is Mr. Stevenson there?
Hello.
Hello?
Oh, hello, George.
Yes, sir. This is George speaking.
Hello. Who's this? What number am I calling, please?
I'm here with our client now. He says the coast is clear for tonight.
Yes, sir.
Where are you now?
In a phone booth. But don't worry. Everything's okay.
Very well. Now, you know the address. At 11 o'clock, the private patrolman goes around to the bar on 2nd Avenue for a beer. Be sure that all the lights downstairs are on, eh?
What?
There should be only one light visible from the street. At 11:15, a train crosses the bridge. It makes a noise in case her window is open and she should scream.
Oh, hello. What number is this, please?
Okay. I understand.
Now make it quick. As little blood as possible, eh? Our client does not wish to make her suffer long.
Will a knife be okay, sir?
Yeah, a knife will be okay. And do you remember the other detail?
Yeah, I know. Remove the rings and bracelets and the jewelry in the bureau drawer.
That's right. Our client wishes it to look like simple robbery.
Now, don't worry. Everything is going to be okay.
All right, then. Be sure that...
Oh, how awful. How unspeakably awful. Oh.
Your call, please.
Operator, I've just been cut off.
I'm sorry. What number were you calling?
Why, it was supposed to be Murray Hill 70093, but it wasn't. Some wires must have got crossed. I was cut into a wrong number, and I've just heard the most dreadful thing. Something about a murder. And, operator, you'll simply have to retrace that call at once.
I beg your pardon. May I help you?
Oh, I know it was a wrong number, and I had no business listening, but these two men, they were cold-blooded fiends, and they were going to murder somebody, some poor innocent woman who was all alone in a house near a bridge, and we've got to stop them. We've got to.
What number were you calling, please?
Well, that doesn't matter. This was a wrong number, and you dialed it for me, and we've got to find out what it was immediately.
What number did you call?
Oh, why are you so stupid? What time is it? Do you mean to tell me you can't find out what that number was just now?
I'll connect you with the chief operator.
Oh, I think it's perfectly shameful. Now, look, it was obviously a case of some little slip of the finger. I told you to try Murray Hill 70093 for me. You dialed it, but your finger must have slipped, and I was connected with some other number. And I could hear them, but they couldn't hear me. Now, I simply fail to see why you couldn't make that same mistake again on purpose, why you couldn't try to dial Murray Hill 70093 in the same sort of careless way.
Murray Hill 70093. I will try to get it for you.
Thank you.
I'm sorry. Murray Hill 70093 is busy. I will call you in 20...
Operator. Operator, will you answer me?
Your call, please.
Well, you didn't try to get that wrong number at all. I asked you explicitly, and all you did was dial correctly.
I'm sorry. What number are you calling?
Oh, can't you for once forget what number I'm calling and do something for me? Now, I want to trace that call. It's my civic duty, it's your civic duty to trace that call and apprehend those dangerous killers. And if you won't...
I will connect you with the chief operator.
Please. Oh. Answer.
This is the chief operator.
Oh, chief operator, I want you to trace a call, a telephone call immediately. I don't know where it came from or who was making it, but it's absolutely necessary that it be tracked down because it was about a murder that someone's planning. A terrible, cold-blooded murder of a poor innocent woman tonight at 11:15.
I see.
Well, can you trace it for me? Can you track down those men?
I'm not certain. It depends.
Depends on what?
It depends on whether the call is still going on. If it's a live call, we can trace it on the equipment. If it's been disconnected, we can't.
Disconnected?
If the parties have stopped talking to each other.
Oh, but of course they must have stopped talking to each other by now. That was at least 5 minutes ago, and they didn't sound like the type who would make a long call.
Well, I can try tracing it. May I have your name, please?
Mrs. Stevenson. Mrs. Elbert Stevenson. Now, but listen...
And your telephone number, please?
Oh, Plaza 42295. But if you go on wasting all this time...
Why do you want the call traced, please?
Why? Well... Oh, no reason. No reason. I merely felt very strongly that something ought to be done about it. These men sounded like killers. They're dangerous. They're going to murder this woman at 11:15 tonight, and I thought the police ought to know.
Have you reported this to the police?
Well, No, not yet.
You want this call checked purely as a private individual?
Yes, but meanwhile...
I'm sorry, Mrs. Stevenson, but I'm afraid we couldn't make this check for you and trace the call just in your say-so as a private individual.
Well,
We'd have to do something more official.
Oh, for heaven's sake. You mean to tell me I can't report that there's going to be a murder without getting tied up in all this red tape? Why, it's perfectly idiotic. Well, all right. I'll call the police.
Thank you. I'm sure that would be the best way to...
Ridiculous. It's perfectly ridiculous. All this red tape. Oh.
Your call, please.
The police department. Get me the police department, please.
Thank you. Ringing the police department.
Okay.
Police station, precinct 43, Sergeant Martin speaking.
Police department, this is Mrs. Stevenson, Mrs. Elbert Smythe Stevenson of 53 North Sutton Place. I'm calling up to report a murder. I mean, the murder hasn't been committed yet, but I just overheard plans for it over the telephone, over a wrong number that the operator gave me. I've been trying to trace down the call myself, but everybody is so stupid, and I guess in the end you're the only people who could do anything.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, it was a perfectly definite murder. I heard their plans distinctly. Two men were talking, and they were going to murder some woman at 11:15 tonight. She lived in a house near a bridge. Are you listening to me?
Yes, ma'am.
And there was a private patrolman on the street. He was going to go around for a beer on 2nd Avenue, and there was some third man, a client, who was paying to have this poor woman murdered. They were going to take her rings and bracelets and use a knife. Well, it's unnerved me dreadfully, and I'm not well.
I see. When was all this, ma'am?
Well, about 8 minutes ago. Oh, then you can do something. You do understand.
What is your name, ma'am?
Mrs. Stevenson, Mrs. Albert Stevenson.
And your address?
53 North Sutton Place. 53 North Sutton Place. That's near a bridge. The Queensboro Bridge, you know, and we have a private patrolman on our street, and 2nd Avenue...
And what was the number you were calling?
Murray Hill 70093. But that wasn't the number I overheard. I mean, Murray Hill 70093 is my husband's office. He's working late tonight, and I was trying to reach him to ask him to come home. I'm an invalid, you know, and it's the maid's night off, and I hate to be alone, even though he says I'm perfectly safe as long as I have the telephone right beside my bed.
Well, we'll look into it, Mrs. Stevenson. And we'll see if we can check it with the telephone company.
But the telephone company said they couldn't check the call if the parties had stopped talking. I've already taken care of that.
Oh, you have?
Yes, and personally, I feel you ought to do something far more immediate and drastic than just check the call. What good does checking the call do if they stop talking? By the time you track it down, they'll already have committed the murder.
Well, we'll take care of it, don't you worry.
Well, I'd say the whole thing calls for a search, a complete and thorough search of the whole city. Now, I'm very near the bridge, and I'm not far from 2nd Avenue, and I know I'd feel a lot better if you sent around a radio car to this neighborhood at once.
And what makes you think the murder's going to be committed in your neighborhood,
Oh,
ma'am?
well, I don't know. Only the coincidence is so horrible. 2nd Avenue and patrolman and the bridge.
2nd Avenue is a very long street, ma'am.
I know it.
And you know how many bridges there are in the city of New York alone.
Oh.
Not to mention Brooklyn, Staten Island, Queens, and the Bronx.
I know.
How do you know there isn't some little house out on Staten Island, on some little 2nd Avenue you've never even heard about?
Oh.
How do you know they're even talking about New York at all?
But I heard the call in the New York dialing system.
Maybe it was a long-distance call you overheard. Telephones are funny things. Look, lady, why don't you look at it this way? Supposing you hadn't broken in on that telephone call. Supposing you'd got your husband the way you always do. You wouldn't be upset, would you?
No, I suppose not, only it sounded so inhuman, so cold-blooded.
Well, a lot of murders are plotted in this city every day, ma'am.
Well,
we manage to prevent most all of them, but a clue of this kind is so vague. Isn't much more use to us than no clue at all.
But surely you...
Unless, of course, you have some reason for thinking this call was phony, and that somebody may be planning to murder you.
Me? Oh, well, no, I hardly think so. Well, I mean, why should anybody? I'm alone all day and night. I see nobody except my maid, Eloise, and she's a big girl. She weighs 200 pounds. She's too lazy to bring up my breakfast tray. And the only other person is my husband, Albert. He's crazy about me. He just adores me. He waits on me hand and foot has scarcely left my side since I took sick 12 years ago.
Well, and there's nothing for you to worry about.
Well,
Now, if you'll just leave the rest of this to us, we'll
but
take
what
care
will you do? It's so late. It's nearly 11 now.
We'll take care of it, lady.
Well, will you broadcast it all over the city and send out squads and warn your radio cars to watch out, especially in suspicious neighborhoods like mine?
Lady, I said we'd take care of it. Just now, I've got a couple of other matters here on my desk that require immediate attention. Good night, ma'am, and thank you.
Oh, you idiot. Oh, now why did I hang up the phone like that? Now he'll think I am a fool. Oh, why doesn't Albert come home? Why doesn't he? Oh. No.
Your call, please.
Operator, for heaven's sake, will you ring that Murray Hill 70093 number again? I can't think what's keeping him so long.
I will try it for you.
Well, try. Oh. So nervous. Why did you take so long?
I'm sorry. Murray Hill 70093 is busy. I will call you.
I can hear it. You don't have to tell me. I know it's busy. Oh, if I could only get out of this bed for a little while. If I could get a breath of fresh air or just lean out of the window or see the street. Hello, Albert? Hello? Oh, what's the matter with this phone? Hello? Oh, for heaven's sake, who is this? Hello? Oh, he's trying. Oh. Oh, why did it...
Your call, please.
Hello, operator. I don't know what's the matter with this telephone tonight, but it's positively driving me crazy. I've never seen such inefficient, miserable service. Now, look. I'm an invalid, and I'm very nervous, and I'm not supposed to be annoyed. But if this keeps on much longer...
What seems to be the trouble, please?
Well, everything's wrong. I haven't had one bit of satisfaction out of one call I've made this evening. The whole world could be murdered for all you people care. And now my phone keeps ringing and ringing and ringing and ringing and ringing every 5 seconds or so. And when I pick it up, there's no one there.
I'm sorry. If you will hang up, I will test it for you.
I don't want you to test it for me. I want you to put that call through, whatever it is, at once.
I'm afraid I cannot do that.
You can't, and why? Why, may I ask?
The dial system is automatic.
Oh.
If someone is trying to dial your number, there is no way to check whether the call is coming through the system or not.
Oh,
unless the person who is trying to reach you complains to his particular operator.
Well, of all this stupid... And meanwhile, I've got to sit here in my bed suffering every time that phone rings, imagining everything.
I will try to check the trouble for
you. Check it. That's all anybody can do. Oh, what's the use of talking to you? You're stupid. I'll fix her. Of all the impudence. Oh, how dare she speak to me like that? How dare she speak to me like that? Oh. She answered.
Your call, please.
Young woman, I don't know your name, but there are ways of finding you out. And I'm going to report you to your superiors for the most unpardonable rudeness and insolence it has ever been my privilege. Give me the business office at once.
You may dial that number direct.
Dial it direct? I'll do no such thing. I don't even know the number.
The number is in the directory, or you may secure it by dialing information.
Now listen here, you... Oh, what's the use? Oh, dear. Oh, for heaven's sake, I'm going out of my mind. Hello, stop ringing me, do you hear? Answer me, who is this? You realize you're driving me crazy? Who's calling me? What are you doing it for? Now stop it, I say. Hello, if you don't stop ringing me, I'm going to call the police, do you hear? The police! Oh, if Albert would only come home. Oh, let it ring. Let it go on ringing. It's a trick of some kind. And I won't answer it. I won't, even if it goes on ringing all night. Now, what's the matter? Why did they stop ringing all of a sudden? What time is it? Oh, where did I put that clock? 5 to 11. Oh, they've decided something. They're sure I'm home. They heard my voice answer them just now. That's why they've been ringing me. Why no one has answered me? Call that operator again. Oh, where is she? Why doesn't she answer? Oh, operator. Why doesn't she answer?
Your call, please.
Where were you just now? Why didn't you answer at once? Give me the police department.
I'm sorry. Just a minute.
Oh. Oh.
I'm sorry. The line is busy. I will call you.
Busy? Busy? But that's impossible. The police department can't be busy. There must be other lines available.
The line is busy.
Oh.
I will try to get them for you later.
No, I've got to speak to them now, or it may be too late. I've got to talk to someone.
What number do you wish to speak to?
I don't know, but there must be someone to protect people beside the police department. A detective agency.
You will find agencies listed in the classified directory.
But I don't have a classified directory. I mean, I'm too nervous to look it up.
I will connect you
and
with
I don't
information. Perhaps she will be able to help you.
No. Oh, you're being spiteful, aren't you? You don't care, do you, what happens to me? I could die and you wouldn't care. Oh, stop it! Stop it! I can't stand anymore. Hello? What do you want? Stop ringing, will you? Stop it.
Hello? Is this Plaza 42295?
Yes, I'm sorry. Yes, this is Plaza 42295.
This is Western Union.
Yes.
I have a telegram here for Mrs. Elbert Stevenson.
Yes.
Is there anyone there to receive the message?
Yes, I'm Mrs. Stevenson.
The telegram is as follows. Mrs. Elbert Stevenson, 53 North Sutton Place, New York, New York. Darling, terribly sorry. Tried to get you for last hour, but line busy.
Oh.
Leaving for Boston, 11 p.m. tonight on urgent business. Back tomorrow afternoon. Keep happy. Love, signed, Elbert.
Oh, no.
Do you wish us to deliver a copy of the message?
No, thank you.
Thank you, madam. Good night.
Good night. Oh, no. No, I don't believe it. He couldn't do it. Not when he knows I'll be all alone. It's some trick. Some fiendish trick. I know. Oh, I'm so nervous. Oh, why doesn't she answer?
Your call, please.
Operator, try that Murray Hill 70093 number for me just once more, please.
You may dial that number direct.
Oh. Oh. 9, 3. Oh, he's gone. Oh, Albert, how could you? How could you? Oh, I can't be alone tonight. I can't. If I'm alone one more second, I'll go mad. I don't care what he says or what the expense is. I'm a sick woman. I'm entitled.
This is information. May I help you?
I want the telephone number of Henchley Hospital.
Henchley Hospital?
Yes.
Do you have the street address?
No, it's somewhere in the 70s. It's a very small, private and exclusive hospital where I had my appendix out 2 years ago. Henchley, H-E-N-C-A...
Wait a moment, please.
Well, will you please hurry and please, what is the time?
You may find out the time by dialing Meridian 71212.
Oh, for heaven's sake, I've no time to be dialing.
The number of Henchley Hospital is Butterfield 70105.
Butterfield 70105.
Henchley Hospital, good evening.
Nurse's registry.
Who was it you wished to speak to, please?
I want the nurse's registry at once. I want a trained nurse. I want to hire immediately for the night.
I see. And what is the nature of the case, madam?
Nerves. I'm very nervous. I need soothing and companionship. You see, my husband is away, and I'm
Have
also...
you been recommended to us by any doctor in particular, madam?
No, but I really don't see why all this catechizing is necessary. I just want a trained nurse. I was a patient in your hospital 2 years ago, and after all, I do expect to pay this person for attending me.
We quite understand that, madam, but these are war times, you know.
I know that.
Registered nurses are very scarce just now, and our superintendent has asked us to send people out only on cases where the physician in charge feels it's absolutely necessary.
Well, it is absolutely necessary. I'm a sick woman. I'm very much upset, very. I'm alone in this house, and I'm an invalid, and tonight I overheard a telephone conversation that upset me dreadfully. In fact, if someone doesn't come at once, I'm afraid I'll go out of my mind.
I see. Well, I'll speak to Miss Phillips as soon as she comes in. And what is your name, madam?
Miss Phillips? And when do you expect her in?
I really couldn't say. She went out to supper at 11 o'clock.
11 o'clock? But it's not 11 o'clock yet. Oh, my clock has stopped. I thought it was running down. What time is it?
Just 15 minutes past 11.
What was that?
What was what, madam?
That click just now in my own telephone. As though someone had lifted the receiver off the hook of the extension telephone downstairs.
Well, I didn't hear it, madam. Now, about this...
But I did. There's someone in this house. Someone downstairs in the kitchen. And they're listening to me now. They're listening! I won't pick it up. I won't let them hear me. I won't let them hear me. I'll be quiet. I'll be so quiet. And they'll think... Oh, but if I don't call someone now, while they're still down there, maybe there'll be no time. Oh, I've got to... Oh, somebody's got to help me.
Your call, please.
Operator, I'm in desperate trouble.
I'm sorry. I cannot hear you. Please speak louder.
I don't dare. There's someone listening. Can you hear me now?
I'm sorry.
Oh, but you've got to hear me. Oh, please, you've got to help me. There's someone in this house. Someone who's going to murder me. And you've got to get in touch with... Oh, there it is. There it is. Did you hear it? He's put it down. He's put down the extension phone. He's coming up. Oh, he's coming upstairs. Okay, give me the police department. The police department. Oh, give me the police department.
One moment, please. I will connect you.
I can hear him. Oh, I can hear him. He's coming nearer. Oh, I know it. Hurry, please.
Oh, police department. Oh, I'm sorry. Must have got the wrong number.
Precinct 43, Sergeant Martin speaking. Police Department, Martin speaking. Police Department, Martin speaking.
Oh, police department?
Police Department.
I'm sorry. Must have got the wrong number. Don't worry. Everything's okay.
And so closes Sorry, Wrong Number, starring Agnes Moorehead, tonight's tale of Suspense. This is your narrator, the Man in Black, who conveys to you Columbia's invitation to spend this half hour in suspense with us again next Tuesday, when Mr. Donald Crisp and Mr. John Loder will star in the suspense play called The Extra Guest. The producer of these broadcasts is William Spear, who with Ted Bliss, the director, Lud Gluskin, the musical director, and Lucille Fletcher, the author, collaborated on tonight's Suspense.
This is the Columbia Broadcasting System.
Now, the Roma Wine Company of Fresno, California presents
Suspense. Tonight, Roma Wines bring you Miss Mildred Natwick and Mr. Don DeFore as stars of The Furnished Floor, a suspense play produced, edited, and directed for Roma Wines by William Spear.
Suspense, radio's outstanding theater of thrills, is presented for your enjoyment by Roma Wines. That's R-O-M-A, Roma Wines. Those excellent California wines that can add so much pleasantness to the way you live, to your happiness in entertaining guests, to your enjoyment of everyday meals. Yes, right now a glassful would be very pleasant, as Roma Wines bring you a remarkable tale of suspense.
And with The Furnished Floor, a new study written for suspense by Lucille Fletcher, the author of Sorry, Wrong Number and other distinguished radio plays, and with the performances of Don DeFore as Mr. Jennings and Mildred Natwick as Mrs. Hawkins, Roma Wines hope indeed to keep you in suspense.
Sit down, rest yourself a minute, Ms. McIntyre, and take a cup of tea. I got some news for you. You'll never guess it in 100 years. Do you remember that Mr. Jennings, you know, my nice tenant that moved away last year? The tall, thin fella, the one with the pretty little wife, Mabel, who died so sudden last October. Oh, sure, you know him. Most devoted husband I ever seen. Always bringing her flowers and billing and cooing. He moved out upstairs about 2 weeks after she died. So heartbroken he was. Sold every stick of furniture, got rid of the canary and the piano, and just skidooed. I expected any day to hear they'd fished him up out of the river, but no. This morning, while I'm cleaning down the stairs, who do you think should ring my bell?
Hello, Mrs. Hawkins. Remember me?
Why, it's Mr. Jennings. My, Mr. Jennings, you sure give me a turn. I never expected to see you around this neighborhood again.
Well, here I am. How's the upstairs floor?
Just as you left it, Mr. Jennings. I haven't rented it to a soul.
Well, I want to rent it again.
What? You, Mr. Jennings?
That's right. I'm setting up housekeeping again.
Well, if that don't beat... Getting married again, Mr. Jennings?
In a way. Let's run up and take a look, shall we?
Okay, if you say so. Only, won't it make you feel kind of blue to see the old place again?
Blue? Why should it?
Well, memories, you know.
That's just what I want to find. Memories. Everything just as it was. I hope you've left it just the same, Mrs. Hawkins. No painting or new wallpaper?
Not yet. Thought I'd fix it up to please the new tenant.
Well, leave it just as it was. Please, for me.
Well, here's the keys. Maybe you'd like to go in and look around by yourself.
No. Do come in, Mrs. Hawkins. You were always so very kind. More a friend than a landlady. Oh, how beautiful it looks, even bare. The sunshine always was so warm up here. And the trees. Why, I'd almost forgotten how close the trees were. And there's the marks our sofa made against the wall. And the square shapes of our pictures still on the wallpaper.
Well, it could stand a good cleaning, of course.
Do you remember how Mabel used to sit here of an evening and sing? Now, the upright was over there, and over at the Maxfield Parish. And over near the bay window, above the ferns, the canary sat in his cage. And when she sang Swing Low, Sweet Chariot, he'd always sing with her.
Oh, come now, Mr. Jennings. You'll be getting yourself all fretted up.
Oh, no. I assure you, Mrs. Hawkins, it's very important. You see, I'm going to have it again, just as it was.
Is that so?
I've made a list, but in a year, so many details escape one. Like those ferns, for instance. Well, I'd almost forgotten how she loved ferns. Oh, yes, and there was something over in that corner. What was it? A rocker. Her mother's old rocker. It used to squeak over a loose board whenever anybody sat in it.
You mean you're going to try and find all them things again, Mr. Jennings?
Yes.
But you sold all them to junk dealers. You gave them away, but you scattered them every which way when you broke up your home.
I've already been looking. I've collected a lot of things. It isn't so hard. You see, our furniture wasn't very precious to anyone but us.
Well, of course, you know what you're doing, Mr. Jennings. It's none of my business, I suppose.
Will 2 months' rent be enough in advance, Mrs. Hawkins? I won't be moving in for another couple of weeks, but from time to time, I'd like to have things delivered.
Well, 2 months will be just dandy. I'll make you a special bargain price, too, seeing you don't want no redecorating. You're sure your lady friend won't want none neither, Mr. Jennings?
I hardly think so.
Well, I hope you'll both be very happy here. It's nice to have you back in the neighborhood.
It's good to be home.
Now, Mrs. McIntyre, what would you have done in my place? I admit it gave me a funny feeling, you know. You would think a man had more respect for the dead, and her dead only less than a year, than to bring a new wife plumb back to the same floor and the same furniture. And I say, what kind of a woman is she, too, to stand for that kind of nonsense? But, of course, it ain't really none of my business. And besides, 2 months' rent is 2 months' rent. Well, Mr. Jennings, what are you doing here this time of night?
I'm moving in.
Moving in?
I intended coming much earlier, but I had so many last-minute things to do, like picking up Dickie and...
Oh, now, don't tell me that's your old canary, Mr. Jennings.
Yes, it's little Dickie. I found him in a pet shop on 3rd Avenue, in his old cage. He looks pretty chipper, doesn't he?
Well, aren't you the one? I'd have thought he'd have died of lonesomeness ages ago.
Did all my furniture and things get here, Mrs. Hawkins?
Just about. They've been delivering off and on for the last week. You sure got everything back, Mr. Jennings?
Well, pretty nearly everything. A couple of rugs are missing, and our old kitchen table, and... Oh, say, I got the piano. I bought the old upright back from the Sunday school. Boy, I've been more than lucky. Miss Hawkins, you won't mind, will you, if I start moving some of it into place tonight? I'll be very quiet.
Tonight? Well, it's pretty near midnight, Mr. Jennings.
Yes, I know, but I'd have to work all day tomorrow and the next day. You see, there's so little time.
Oh, you're expecting her soon?
Very soon.
Oh, well, if you don't get it done in time, I'll be glad to give you and her a hand when she gets here.
Oh, no. It's got to be all ready before she comes. Otherwise, she won't come.
You don't say, Mr. Jennings.
So, if you don't mind, it'll only be for a few nights. And I won't move any of the heavy pieces after midnight. If you only knew what this means to me, Mrs. Hawkins, how I've waited for months.
Is that so, Mr. Jennings? Well, I'm sure glad you found somebody to make a home for you again, and I hope she's the right girl for you and is going to make you happy.
Oh, she will, all right.
Of course, there are some people I know say a man ought to wait a couple of years, but, well, I was only saying yesterday, certain men are natural-born husbands, and homebodies, they need a home and a woman to look after them.
Yes, that's true. Well, good night, Mrs. Hawkins. I'll try not to disturb you.
Good night, Mr. Jennings. Come in, Mrs. McIntyre. No, it's okay. He's at the office. He'll never know we come up. Yeah. Take a look around. Ain't it something? Everything fixed up down to the last knife and fork, just exactly as she had it. Don't it give you the creeps? Yep, that's the same canary singing in his cage, just like it used to. And look, Mrs. McIntyre, come here in the bedroom. He's even got her clothes hung up in the closet. Now, I'm asking you, Mrs. McIntyre, what do you think the second Mrs. Jennings is going to say to that? Mr. Jennings?
Oh, hello, Mrs. Hawkins.
Well, I've been beside myself with worry, Mr. Jennings. Where you been all this time, if I may ask?
Right here.
Right here?
What, didn't you hear us come in? I've been to work all day, of course, but last night, a little after 1. Oh, perhaps you were sleeping.
Us? You mean you and...
Well, yes. She's come.
You mean she's been upstairs all day?
Certainly.
But I haven't heard a sound.
Probably she's sleeping. She was very tired. The trip was more exhausting than I dreamed.
Well, you might have stopped by and told me on your way to work this morning, Mr. Jennings. Of course, it's none of my business, but I could have at least introduced myself to my own tenant and maybe even helped her out.
Oh, it's all right. She doesn't want to see anybody just yet.
Oh, no? Well, of course, I wouldn't intrude on your privacy for anything, Mr. Jennings, although I'm sure when the first Mrs. Jennings was alive, we were all friends here.
Oh, no, it isn't that. It's only that in these first few days, everything is so new and strange. She's not quite herself.
Okay, Mr. Jennings. You know best. But if you should want me, you just call down the dumb waiter, and I'll be right up.
Thanks, Mrs. Hawkins. Thank you. But on no account are we to be disturbed. On no account.
For Suspense, Roma Wines are bringing you as stars Mildred Natwick and Don DeFore in The Furnished Floor by Lucille Fletcher. Roma Wines' presentation tonight in radio's outstanding theater of thrills, Suspense.
Between the acts of Suspense, this is Truman Bradley for Roma Wines. Happier days are here again. People are entertaining more and more, inviting friends over often, enjoying friendly visits in simple, sensible ways. One such way is to serve Roma, California sherry. In the words of famed hostess Elsa Maxwell, I serve my guests Roma sherry. There is nothing so friendly, so heartwarming as delicious, glorious, golden amber Roma sherry, rich in nutty, mellow taste goodness, served cool. When I invite friends in, I always serve Roma sherry as first call for dinner. And Miss Maxwell might have added, Roma sherry is most enjoyable later in the evening, too. In fact, anytime. Roma sherry, like all the famous Roma wines, reflects the heritage of carefully selected grapes, freshly gathered at flavor fullness from California's choicest vineyards, quickly but gently pressed. Then by a process as slow as time, brought to liquid perfection by Roma's ancient winemaking skill, and bottled at Roma's famed wineries. Enjoy Roma wines regularly. They are always unvaryingly good. Remember, because of uniformly fine quality at reasonable cost. More Americans enjoy Roma than any other wine. R-O-M-A, Roma wines.
And now Roma Wines bring back to our Hollywood soundstage Don DeFore and Mildred Natwick in The Furnished Floor, a play well calculated to keep you in suspense.
Now, don't get me wrong, Mrs. McIntyre. The last thing in the world I am is a busybody, but, well, you know, I don't go out much on account of my heart, and our 2 floors are kind of close. Downstairs in my dining room, you can hear most everything that goes on upstairs. Now, wouldn't you have thought there'd have been something last night? Some talking or footsteps or dishes rattling? Well, I'm telling you, I sat there till midnight, and there wasn't a thing. Nothing at all, except along about 12:30, I hear the dumb waiter come rumbling down the shaft. Well, I just stole a peek, and there, going by with his claws sticking up in the air, was that little yellow canary, dead.
Good morning, Mrs. Hawkins.
Good morning. And how's Mrs. Jennings today?
Wonderful.
Feeling a bit better now?
Oh, yes. Of course, she's still very weak, but every day I'm sure will make her stronger. I have high hopes for her recovery.
You had a doctor in to see her yet? Dr. Rubenstein. My doctor is very good.
No. I'm afraid a doctor wouldn't help her. No.
Mrs. Jennings! Mrs. Jennings! It's Mrs. Hawkins, the lady downstairs. I heard you were sick, and so I got a little bit of lunch for you, Mrs. Jennings. It's just a little bowl of homemade chicken broth, but it's nice and rich. You sleeping, Mrs. Jennings? Okay, then I'll just slip in quietly with my own key, if you don't mind, and leave it right beside your bed. Oh, that's funny. Oh, he must have bought a new kind of lock. He didn't say anything to me. Mrs. Jennings! Mrs. Jennings! Mr. Jennings?
Oh, good evening, Mrs. Hawkins.
You got a minute, Mr. Jennings. I'd like to speak to you, if you don't mind.
Well, Mrs. Jennings is waiting for me upstairs.
It's about Mrs. Jennings. She's still poorly, you say?
Well, she is confined a good deal to her bed.
Well, why don't you get someone in to look after her? I know a good woman, Mrs. McIntyre, goes out nursing by the day.
No, oh, no.
Well, I don't like it, Mr. Jennings, locking her up like that every morning so not a soul can get in. Suppose something happened.
What could happen?
What could happen? Anything could happen. A fire.
Oh, that doesn't worry me.
Or she could get worse and maybe even die.
Oh, no.
Everybody's got to go sometime, Mr. Jennings. I wouldn't take no chances.
Yes, I know. But not her.
Not her? Whatever do you mean, Mr. Jennings?
Because she's immune.
Immune? Against... She ain't got no contagious disease up there, has she?
Oh, no. It's nothing like that. Oh, Mrs. Hawkins, please don't worry or be uneasy. It's worked out so beautifully. It's nothing that can do you any harm. And we're so happy. So wonderfully happy.
Oh, Mr. Jennings, I'll be up in about 1 hour with the plumber.
The plumber?
I'm sorry to disturb you at supper time, but there's something gone wrong with the pipes, and we think it's upstairs in your floor.
You can't come in. Mrs. Jennings will be sleeping.
Plumber says it's the only time he can come. Unless he comes tomorrow afternoon while you're at the office. You want to leave me your key, Mr. Jennings?
No, I can't.
Well, he'll have to get in there sooner or later, Mr. Jennings. The water downstairs, all black and discolored.
It's out of the question tonight. I'll discuss it with you in the morning.
Okay, Mr. Jennings. Now, Mrs. McIntyre, how would you feel? Your own house going to rack and ruin. You can't even do nothing about it. I ask you, what kind of a thing's he got up there that nobody can see? I tell you, just sitting here in this silent house night after night gives me the creeps. And with my heart, what 'tis? Well, anyway, his 2 months' rent's up tomorrow, and I got my mind made up.
Oh, good evening, Mrs. Hawkins. Why, I didn't know you for a minute standing there in the dark.
Well, I didn't want to miss you this time, Mr. Jennings.
No?
I got your money this morning for next month stuck under the door.
Oh, yes. I had to leave early. I hope it was all right.
No, it wasn't all right. I'm sorry, but the floor's been rented, Mr. Jennings.
Rented?
To a young serviceman and his wife from the fort. They took it sight unseen this morning.
Oh, but you can't.
They're living in a crowded room on 81st Street. It's very crowded. I told them I figured you could probably get most of your stuff out in a week.
A week? I never told you I was going, Mrs. Hawkins.
I'm sorry, Mr. Jennings.
If it's a matter of a little more rent, I'll be glad to pay and sign a lease, any kind of a lease you want.
It's not a matter of rent or a lease, Mr. Jennings. It's just I want my floor back, that's all.
But, Mrs. Hawkins...
I like neighborly people upstairs, Mr. Jennings. I'm home a lot. I like people I can trust. I don't want no mysteries in my house. New locks on the door so no one can get in, and sneakings in and out at night.
Oh, Mrs. Hawkins, I swear to you it's all right. Perfectly all right.
All this business about Mrs. Jennings, never a face at the window, never a footstep on the floor, or a dish rag hung out on the line.
Mrs. Jennings is ill. She's not like other people. Oh, I tell you, I won't go. You've got to let me stay.
Here's your rent back, Mr. Jennings.
I haven't any place to go. This is my home. It's all I have. I staked out of everything on being here. Everything.
There are other floors vacant in this neighborhood.
No. It's got to be this one, this particular floor. Mrs. Hawkins, if I could buy the house, the whole house.
Buy the house?
Yes, if it's for sale. Perhaps you've never thought of selling it, but I'd give you a good price. I'd scrape the money together somehow.
This house ain't for sale. It happens to be my home, too, Mr. Jennings.
Oh, I know, but you're all alone now that Mr. Hawkins is... Oh, I mean, it's a heavy responsibility. A big house and all those stairs to keep clean and the repairs and all. Oh, Mrs. Hawkins, if you'd only reconsider, I'd do anything.
No, it's too much for me. I don't understand it. Why can't she see me and talk to me? Why can't she invite me in for a cup of tea and explain?
Because she can't.
What's the matter with her that she can't? Is she so ugly or so beautiful or so crazy? Who is she, anyway?
I can't tell you.
Okay, Mr. Jennings. Then that's that.
Mrs. Hawkins. Mrs. Hawkins.
Yes? I'm here, Mr. Jennings, at the dumbwaiter.
Mrs. Hawkins.
Yes, Mr. Jennings. What is it?
I'm sending you down the key on the dumbwaiter. She wants you to come up.
She?
Mrs. Jennings. Okay? Got it?
Yes. She wants me to come up now, Mr. Jennings?
That's right.
Well, it's kind of late. If she ain't so well.
That's all right. She's feeling much better tonight. She wants to talk to you about the floor before it's too late.
Okay. I'll be right up. Okay, Mr. Jennings. I'm here.
Come in. You have the key.
Okay. Well, where's your lights, Mr. Jennings? I can't see a thing.
I'll light a candle in a moment. Mrs. Jennings prefers the dark. But you know this floor so well, Mrs. Hawkins. Come in.
Oh, where are you, Mr. Jennings?
Right in here, in the parlor. Sitting on the sofa.
Oh.
That's just the wind. There's always a little draft blowing in here. But won't you sit down, Mrs. Hawkins?
No, thanks. I'm only going to stay a minute, just long enough to meet Mrs. Jennings.
Oh, but you've already met her.
Already met her?
Don't you remember? 5 years ago. A rather chilly day. The rain was falling. She rang the bell to ask about the upstairs floor. And you invited her in for a cup of tea.
I'm afraid you're mistaken. That was the first Mrs. Jennings.
That's what I mean.
Oh, no, Mr. Jennings.
Now do you understand, Mrs. Hawkins? Now do you know why we couldn't ever go away?
We? But there couldn't... Well, the first Mrs. Jennings, it's...
I know. You saw her coffin in this very room, didn't you, Mrs. Hawkins? You saw them take her away. I think you even followed out to that cold, dark cemetery.
Well, but that...
But she couldn't stay away. She pleaded with me in my dreams to bring her back, and I brought her back.
Oh, no, Mr. Jennings. Don't say such things.
If everything were the same as in the past, she said, we could have the past. If I furnished our old floor with the same things, she'd live here, too.
Excuse me, Mr. Jennings. I'm afraid I got
No, don't go yet. There's nothing frightening about it. Would you be afraid to look at a forsythia bush that had been asleep all winter? Or a tulip? Or a tree?
I ain't afraid, Mr. Jennings. I only...
Listen.
What?
You don't hear it? In the bedroom? The rocking?
No.
Mabel. Mabel.
No. Don't call her. I hear it, Mr. Jennings.
Oh, but she wants to meet you. She's always loved you so much.
I just as soon... Some other time, Mr. Jennings. The door's locked.
It snapped shut behind you. Really, Mrs. Hawkins, don't go. She'll be in a moment. There. She's coming down the hall.
Now, let me out of this. Do you hear? Let me out. My heart won't stand it.
Oh. Here she is.
Where?
Standing in the doorway, smiling. Oh, my darling. My darling.
I don't see nobody.
Mrs. Hawkins, she's going to sing for you.
Sing for me?
This is the first night she's been able to. You remember the old song she used to sing of an evening? Swing low, sweet child?
I don't want to hear it.
Oh, please, Mrs. Hawkins. She's very timid. You'll frighten her.
The dead can't come back. They'd never want to live on this earth again.
Go on, Mabel, dearest. Don't mind. You're looking very beautiful tonight, my darling. I like that dress. Do you remember when we bought it? On our first wedding anniversary.
Why don't they all come back then? Why couldn't my poor old John...
Sit down, dearest. There. Now it seems like old times again. The flower in your hair, the canary singing in his cage.
No, it can't. Oh, my heart. Oh, get a doctor, quick.
Your voice was always like a bird's to me. I'll never forget the first time I ever heard it. On an evening in spring at the Calvary Baptist Church.
Doctor.
Play, dearest, play. Go on, dearest. It's all right. Sing. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home.
Roma Wines have brought you Mildred Natwick and Don DeFore as stars of The Furnished Floor, tonight's study in Suspense.
This is Truman Bradley for Roma Wines, the sponsor of Suspense. And here's a hint on how to make better cocktails. Make them with zestful, full-flavored Roma vermouth. The vermouth of almost 100 rare herbs, made and bottled in the heart of California's famous vineyards, yet surprisingly low-priced. Try Roma vermouth soon, won't you?
Mildred Natwick will soon be seen in the Metro Goldwyn Mayer production Yolanda and the Thief. Don DeFore is currently being seen in the Hal Wallace production You Came Along, a Paramount picture. Next Thursday, you will hear Miss Myrna Loy, a star of Suspense, radio's outstanding theater of thrills.
Presented by Roma Wines, R-O-M-A, made in California for enjoyment throughout the world. This is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System. Now, Roma Wines, R-O-M-A, made in California for enjoyment throughout the world. Roma Wines present
Suspense. Tonight, Roma Wines bring you Miss Claire Trevor in The Plan, a suspense play produced, edited, and directed for Roma Wines by William Spear.
Suspense, radio's outstanding theater of thrills, is presented for your enjoyment by Roma Wines. That's R-O-M-A, Roma Wines. Those excellent California wines that can add so much pleasantness to the way you live, to your happiness in entertaining guests, to your enjoyment of everyday meals. Yes, right now a glassful would be very pleasant, as Roma Wines bring you Claire Trevor in a remarkable tale of
Suspense.
I know this has been a terrible shock to you, Mrs. Anderson, but there's a few questions we have to ask you. You understand why that can't wait.
My husband. Where is he? I'm so worried about him.
We just located him through the sheriff's office, Mrs. Anderson. They're bringing him over.
Is he all right?
He's more worried about you than you are about him.
Have they told him what happened?
Did they have to, Mrs. Anderson?
Well, they don't think he did it, do they? Well, they mustn't think that.
We don't know quite what to think. I suppose there's no doubt about the cause of death, is there, Doc?
No doubt whatsoever. This is the gun that was used.
Mm-hmm. You recognize this gun, Mrs. Anderson?
Yes, it's a dueling pistol. One of a brace that belongs over the fireplace in the trophy room.
Funny they're being loaded.
There was a reason for it.
Well, you mind telling me what the reason was?
I'd better start at the beginning.
Yeah, I think you better.
Well,
Harvey, my husband, and I have only been married a short time, as you probably know.
Yeah, in a town this size, you can't help knowing most of the vital statistics.
Especially about old Judge Collins' daughter, eh, Lieutenant?
Yeah, Doc. As I remember, folks hereabout didn't know much about Mr. Anderson.
No, and neither did I. All I know was that he was good and kind. And I felt so alone after my father's death. Oh, I know what you're thinking, but Harvey didn't kill that man. I know that. Oh, I wish he were here. I feel so helpless facing this alone.
Well, you're among friends, my dear.
Yes. You're so very kind, Doctor. And you too, Lieutenant. It's just that, well, if they question Harvey, he might say anything trying to protect me.
You sure you aren't trying to protect him, Mrs. Anderson?
I told you, I'll have to start at the beginning. It was only last night that the phone call came. Harvey and I were sleeping here in this bedroom. At first, I couldn't imagine what had happened. A call at that One moment. Yes?
Pittsburgh calling Mr. Harvey Anderson.
Oh, this is she.
Mr. Harvey Anderson.
Oh, Mr. Anderson.
What is it, Helen?
One moment. Harvey, it's a long-distance call from Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh?
Yes, so late. Do we know anybody in Pittsburgh?
Here, give me the phone. Hello? Yes, all right, operator. I can't imagine who... Hello? Yes? Al! Oh, how are you? Yes. Well, what are you doing in Pittsburgh?
Who's Al, Harvey?
Yes? Oh, no, Al. Tomorrow? No. Well, very well. Tomorrow.
Well, now, who's Al, and who does he think he is calling us up at 3 o'clock in the morning? What's wrong, Harvey? Bad news? Who's Al?
My brother.
Brother?
My brother.
Harvey, I never knew you had a... You never told me.
The Lord said unto Cain, Where is thy brother? And Cain said, I know not, am I my brother's keeper?
Makes sense,
And the Lord
though.
answered, The blood of thy brother crieth to me from the ground.
Yes, and Eve probably took after him with a fig tree rolling pin.
I'm not being facetious, Helen. I don't know how to explain it. It's just not easy to speak about it.
Well, obviously.
No, it's not a joke.
But what?
I'll show you. It'll be easier that way than talking about it.
Well, where are you going?
To get the papers.
What papers?
The papers that explain about my brother. They're locked in the safe in the trophy room.
He wasn't out of the room very long, but it seemed an eternity. I sat up in bed and lit a cigarette. I was wide awake now. I was worried. I'd never seen that look on Harvey's face before. He came back with a sheaf of papers in his hand and, without a word, handed them to me to read. There was a good deal of legal language I didn't bother to wade through. The important thing was the signatures and the official stamps. They were commitment papers on Alan H. Anderson, signed by his brother, a board of alienists, and the warden of the state hospital for the criminal insane.
You understand what those papers mean?
Yes. Yes, I do, Harvey. Oh, my poor darling.
No, you mustn't take that view of it. I can speak of it now as if it had happened to another person not even related to me. I would prefer to do that if we're going to discuss it.
How long
He
since...
escaped 4 years ago.
And is he still...
He was never violent all the time, just that once. He killed a woman, his wife. You can see, Helen, why you never knew I had a brother. Criminal insanity in one's immediate family is pleasant neither to reflect on nor to discuss. I suppose I shouldn't have played along with him as long as I have.
How do you mean, dear?
I had a good deal of money 4 years ago at the time of the escape, and Brother Al's had every cent of it. I promised I'd never hear from him again, but I guess blackmail gets into the blood.
What are we going to do?
Do?
I don't want a man like that in my house.
Helen, do you mean that you'll stick by me even...
Darling, I love you. I see no reason why you should suffer for this dreadful thing. You had no control over it, and it's all over and done now. You're the man I love, and I'm not going to...
Thanks, darling. You're wonderfully understanding. But Alan Anderson is an escaped criminal. We must act accordingly.
Your brother. He's coming here.
He'll be in on the 6 o'clock train. I'll meet him at the station.
Harvey, do you think
Leave this thing to me, Helen. You have nothing to do with it. Now turn out the light, darling. We better get some sleep.
Harvey, what was it like?
I can remember how it came on. It was horrible. Horrible. I'd almost forgotten about it until Al called just now.
What about his wife? The one...
Beverly? She made a fatal mistake, and I share the blame. We underestimated the seriousness of the attacks. Beverly paid with her life for our joint error of judgment. Seems a long time ago now. Brother Al. Strange how two people can grow up together, look alike, even think alike, until one day something happens to one of them, and it's as if they'd never known each other.
What's he like, Harvey?
Huh? Oh, very like me. You'll know we're brothers when you see him. Well, darling, what's the use? Maybe I'd better go to the authorities before he gets here and...
No, I won't hear of it. You've suffered enough.
Darling, I can't tell you how wonderful you are. It doesn't make any difference. You're sure you aren't frightened?
We'll be at the station at 5:30 tomorrow and do what has to be done. Now go to sleep, darling. Go to sleep. I suppose if you want really to forget something, you can. And even the direct stirrings of premonition can be subdued by a good hard day of housework. I was helping Matilda, and for some reason I worked with even more concentration and good spirits than usual. But somehow the doorbell intruded on that concentration, disturbed the protective veil for a moment, I guess. I seldom use the door slot, but now I did. I felt silly peeking out.
Hello, ma'am.
Oh, why, hello, Rutherford. Matilda, it's Rutherford.
Excuse me, coming around the front, ma'am. Tried knocking on the back, but nobody answered.
Oh, that's all right, Rutherford. Matilda was running the vacuum for me. We didn't hear. You're early, aren't you? It's only 2:30.
Oh, I told Tilly to expect me at 3, because I figured the train would be late and darn if we didn't come in on time.
Oh, well, Matilda will be right out.
Oh, I like Tilly, Miss Anderson. It's mighty nice of you to give it the afternoon off, and my run makes the town in the daytime.
Well, it's not often, Rutherford. I don't mind. You must be tired. Your Pullmans are awfully crowded these days, aren't they?
Oh, yes, ma'am. Oh, yeah, I know what I want to tell you. I saw a man riding on the Belforte. It's not my car. I was just passing through. Lordy, ma'am, he looked just like your husband. Before I saw it wasn't, I said, "Hello, Mr. Anderson." He said, "Hello." And I said, "You ain't Mr. Anderson." And he said, "I am." Lord, ma'am, he looked near enough like Mr. Anderson to be his brother.
His brother?
Spitting image.
I think it might have been his brother, Rutherford.
You don't say.
Hello, you.
Ready, Tilly?
I'm ready. Come along. Bye, Miss Anderson.
Bye, Miss Anderson.
Oh, goodbye. Rutherford, did you say this man came in with you on the 2:30?
Huh? Oh, yes, ma'am.
He's here in town, then.
Something wrong, ma'am?
No,
You coming there, man?
Yeah. Well, goodbye, Miss Anderson.
Bye. The 2:30. Matilda! Matilda! Oh. 2:30. Harvey's brother, Al, had come in on the 2:30. At all costs, I must not be alone in the house when he arrived. And here he'd be arriving in 3 hours before we were ready for him. At any moment now. I bolted the door, picked up the phone, and started to dial the number of Harvey's office. My hand was shaking so that I fumbled the dial and had to start again.
Cuthbertburg Novelties, good afternoon.
Hello? Hello, Pearl. This is Helen Anderson. Is Mr. Anderson there?
I'll ring his office. He don't answer, honey. I guess he didn't get back from lunch yet.
At 3 o'clock? Oh, don't be silly. Try him again.
Well, honey, he's not in there, but I'll tell him you called.
Well, look, connect me with Mr. Gutherford's office. It's important.
All right, just a sec.
Yes?
Oh, Ralph, is Harvey there?
Oh, Helen. Why, no, I haven't seen him since lunch.
Well, look, Ralph, the minute he gets in or you hear from him, tell him to call home at once. It's important.
Sure, Helen. Anything I can do?
No, Ralph, thanks. It's just a family matter.
Well, if I see him, I'll tell him.
Oh, Ralph, on second thought, I better tell you what it is. Hello? Hello, are you still on the line? Hello? The doorbell. It stabbed the air of the quiet house like a knife blade. I meant not to answer it, but something made me walk over to the door and open the slot. Curiosity, I suppose, or perhaps something stronger than mere curiosity. Yes.
Is this the Anderson residence?
Yes.
Mrs. Anderson?
Yes.
Mrs. Anderson, I was given your name by Mrs. Colby down the street. She said you might be interested in our special offer. Now, for only 30 cents a week, or a little over 4 cents a day, you can subscribe to any 2 magazines at their regular subscription rate. And this beautiful dictionary, 1,200 pages, 127,000 words, 400 illustrations.
Yes, I am interested.
Huh?
I am interested. Is there something wrong?
No, well, frankly, ma'am, I lost my place in my speech.
Oh.
You see, I'm accustomed to a little more sales resistance.
Well, there are several magazines I've wanted.
Well, to tell you the truth, Mrs. Anderson, it's no bargain.
Oh, please, now, I'd much rather be deceived. You see...
Oh, it looks like competition coming through the gate.
Pardon me, is this 2367 Oakhurst?
Yes.
Well, you're Helen, aren't you? Well, I'm Al Anderson, Harvey's brother.
Well, I guess I'd better be going.
Oh, no.
Oh, that's all right. I can stop back.
No, but the magazine...
Oh, I cover the same territory tomorrow. Well, goodbye, ma'am. Pardon me, sir.
So, you're my brother Harvey's wife, eh?
Yes,
Didn't Harvey tell you I was coming?
Oh, yes, he did. I'm glad to meet you.
Well, aren't you going to invite me in?
Oh, yes. Yes. Come in.
For Suspense, Roma Wines are bringing you Claire Trevor in The Plan by Cyril Enfield. Roma Wines' presentation tonight in radio's outstanding theater of thrills, Suspense.
Between the acts of Suspense, this is Truman Bradley for Roma Wines with an entertaining suggestion for the ladies. Next time you play hostess to club friends, solve the problem of what to serve by offering delicious Roma California sherry. Wherever smart women gather, at bridge luncheons, at club meetings, at showers for the bride, you'll notice Roma sherry being served. It's proof that delightful Roma sherry is the favorite wine with party-wise hostesses coast to coast. If you haven't tried Golden Amber Roma sherry lately, you've a treat in store. I know you'll enjoy as much as I do the mellow fragrance, delicious medium sweetness, and satisfying nut-like taste of Roma sherry. And take it from me, serving Roma sherry is simplicity itself. You just pour, and hospitality reigns. Men and women alike tell me Roma sherry is their round-the-clock favorite. Perfect first call for dinner. Keynote of friendly hospitality any time. No wonder Roma wine is America's first choice. Yet Roma costs no more than ordinary wines. So get Roma sherry tomorrow. That's R-O-M-A, Roma wine. Remember, more Americans enjoy Roma than any other wine.
And now, Roma Wines bring back to our Hollywood soundstage Claire Trevor as Helen Anderson in The Plan, a tale well calculated to keep you in suspense.
Would you like some water, Mrs. Anderson?
Oh, thank you.
If you'd rather rest.
No, I'll go on. I led him into the front hall, and as he walked behind me to the living room, I can't tell you, it was as if I had my back turned on death. Just reaching the front room took a lifetime. We sat facing each other, and I tried to answer his questions, but I didn't seem to be able to talk. It was a terrible self-feeding panic, and I watched myself provoke the very situation I wanted to avoid. Because he grew more and more restless as I failed to answer him with grace or sense. I saw the corners of his mouth start working, his jaw and fingers tense. I told him I'd phone Harvey, and I fled out to the hall and up the stairs to the second floor. There was a phone in Father's old trophy room. We used it for a den. I called Pearl, Harvey's secretary, but the line was busy. Then I saw the brace of dueling pistols. I think I decided then that I'd protect myself in any way that I could. I took the ammunition from the case, loaded the pistols, and put them on the mantel. Then the perfectly simple solution of leaving the house by the back way came to me.
Uh-huh.
I might be able to find Harvey and bring him back before...
Yeah, I was going to ask why you...
If I had only thought of it sooner. Of course, I had to get downstairs first, past the archway that opened on the living room where he sat. I walked out into the corridor. Just over to the head of the stairway, I told myself softly. Down the steps, and around and out through the back.
Helen! Helen!
I pulled back from the head of the staircase just as he appeared at the bottom.
Helen? You up there?
I ran back along the hallway into the trophy room and shut the door behind me. I heard his footsteps coming upward.
Helen? Helen!
I heard him opening doors along the hallway. First he'd knock, then open the front bedroom, the guest bedroom, the second floor sitting room, and then...
Helen?
I was afraid to answer, and afraid not to answer. If he came into that room, I was afraid that...
Helen!
Yes?
I'm sorry. I wondered where you were. You didn't come back to the drawing room. May I come in?
Oh, yes, I haven't been able to reach Harvey. I've been trying everywhere.
Oh, yes, my brother. My beloved brother. We must reach him by all means.
Oh, I've tried.
Forget it. This room is a lot cozier than the front room. Couldn't we talk here?
If you wish.
The front room's too big. Don't like such big places. Do you? I like cozy places. Cozy people, too. Trouble is, there's too many people who aren't cozy. Cut your throat. Law of the jungle.
Yes.
Well, this is a nice room. It's a nice house. Is it yours?
Yes, that is my father's, really. I inherited it. What are you laughing at?
These trophies. These stuffed heads. I thought for a moment Harvey had gone in for the out-of-doors life. These are your father's, then?
Yes.
That wolf's head. What savage teeth you have, said Little Red Riding Hood. Oh, look here.
Don't touch those.
I beg your pardon?
Those guns are loaded.
Loaded? Do you always keep loaded guns in your house? Do you think it's safe?
Oh, please put them down.
Old dueling pistols. How beautiful. How many men died at sunrise because another man cocked the hammer and squeezed the trigger?
Oh, don't!
Oh, don't worry. I know how to handle a gun. There. Feel better?
You must forgive me. I have a headache, a terrible headache. I'm all on edge.
Oh, do you have headaches, too?
Yes,
Oh, so do I. Terrible ones.
You do?
So terribly painful. Sometimes they seem...
What do you want?
What do I want? A cigarette. Here, I'll get
No,
you.
no, sit there. I'll get it.
Thank you. A match. What's wrong with you? What do you want from me? I broke your lamp. I'll pay for it. What are you crying about?
Stay away from me.
Oh, you're like all the others.
Stay away.
Come here. What are you afraid of?
Stay away.
Come here. Do you hear me?
It was horrible. Horrible.
Now, take it easy, Mrs. Anderson.
I must have stood there screaming. Just screaming. Looking at him. Then I just stood quiet and then you people came.
Well, I'm sorry, Mrs. Anderson. Shucks, I'm terribly sorry. Huh? Oh, thanks. Hello? Yeah? Oh, you did? Fine. What else? You checked it with Doctor Who? Uh-huh. Well, is he the chief of staff there? Well, that's good enough for me. Anything else? No. Hold everything there. Well, Mrs. Anderson, the identification of the body was checked through by telephone with State Hospital. Yeah, sure enough, the papers on him belong to an Alan Anderson who's been a fugitive from the state for the past 4 years. Oh, shucks, Mrs. Anderson, don't cry like that. Okay, then I gotta do it anyhow. You're under arrest, Mrs. Anderson, on suspicion of murder.
Murder?
Now, don't go off again.
I won't.
Shucks, Mrs. Anderson, I hate to do it. Why, your dad and me was real close friends.
How did you know?
Oh, it was just lucky. I mean, you did a real job of storytelling, Mrs. Anderson. Real fine. Never told a single lie.
I thought...
I know. You thought when we found him dead with your husband's old identification on him that your husband would be free finally and forever. Well, I wish it worked out that way, Helen, for your dad's sake.
You know everything.
Yeah. Yeah, your husband was the real Alan Anderson. Alan H. for Harvey Anderson. 6 years ago, he murdered his first wife and beat the rap on an insanity plea. When he escaped, he came to our nice little town in Pennsylvania, married our favorite and most respectable daughter after a whirlwind courtship. I guess she didn't find out much about him. I'm sorry, Mrs. Anderson. I really am.
You needn't be, Lieutenant. If Harvey's going to be taken away, I don't care what happens to me.
It was a good plan, though. Yes, sir, I'll have to hand it to you. You could have pleaded self-defense against an escaped lunatic. Brother Albert looked enough like your husband. You and he would identify the dead man, and we'd wire the authorities out west that they could close their books on the fugitive. That was the plan, wasn't it, Mrs. Anderson?
Yes, that was the plan. But how? How did you know?
Well, I guess it was the strain.
Strain?
On your husband. I guess it was a relapse. You see, when we picked him up on Elm Street, stark, staring, babbling everything.
Oh, no.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mrs. Anderson. Shucks, I really am.
But I didn't do it to avoid a scandal. I want that understood. I love him. I don't care what he is. I'm just sorry this business has made him ill again. That wasn't a part of the plan.
Yeah? Guess there's always something missing in a plan for murder.
I wouldn't know. You see, Lieutenant, this is my first experience of this sort of thing.
Well, Mrs. Anderson, are you ready to go?
Yes, I'm quite ready. Poor Harvey. Poor darling.
Suspense.
Presented by Roma Wines, ROMA, made in California for enjoyment throughout the world. Before we hear again from Claire Trevor, star of The Plan, tonight's suspense play, this is Truman Bradley for Roma Wines. Recently, I dined with a friend who hadn't yet discovered the magic of Roma wine with meals. We decided on thick, juicy hamburger steaks. To bring out the fullest flavor of the red meat, I ordered red Roma California Burgundy. Well, my friend's face lighted up at the first sip of that good Roma Burgundy. Roma Burgundy, he said, made every bite of hamburger tastier, more flavorful, and he vowed Roma Burgundy would be adding taste enjoyment to his meals from then on. Yes, Roma Burgundy adds tantalizing taste appeal to any meal. Prove it yourself. Tomorrow, serve delicious Roma Burgundy with a sizzling chop, savory piping hot spaghetti, or with whatever you're having for dinner. You'll agree that Roma wine deserves a regular place on your table. Get Roma wine tomorrow. For unvarying goodness at reasonable cost, insist on Roma, ROMA, Roma Wines, America's first choice.
This is Claire Trevor. It's always one of the season's most stimulating experiences to have an appearance on Suspense. Next Thursday, a young man who's been making a very rapid climb up the ladder to stardom will do a suspense play about a gangster who marries into money and murder. Dane Clark.
Claire Trevor appeared through courtesy of RKO and will soon be seen in their production, Crack Up. Next Thursday, same time, Roma Wines will bring you Dane Clark as star of Suspense, radio's outstanding theater of thrill.
Produced by William Spear for the Roma Wine Company of Fresno, California. Suspense is broadcast from coast to coast and to our men and women overseas by shortwave and through the worldwide facilities of the Armed Forces Radio Service. This is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System.
And now, Roma Wines, ROMA, made in California for enjoyment throughout the world. Roma Wines present
Suspense. Tonight, Roma Wines bring you Mr. Jack Carson as star of Easy Money, a suspense play produced, edited, and directed for Roma Wines by William Spear.
Suspense, radio's outstanding theater of thrills, is presented for your enjoyment by Roma Wines. That's ROMA, Roma Wines. Those excellent California wines that can add so much pleasantness to the way you live, to your happiness in entertaining guests, to your enjoyment of everyday meals. Yes, right now, a glassful would be very pleasant as Roma Wines bring you Jack Carson in a remarkable tale of
Suspense.
The night I'm telling about, that Easy Money was hanging up there somewhere just waiting to fall right into my lap. I didn't even know it. All I knew was I had business elsewhere. I was playing the piano at Mario's over in Brooklyn, but that night I slipped out early. I didn't even tell Ellen. I just left. Because for the first time in 14 years, I had a purpose in life, a plan, an objective. And I wanted to think. I was sitting in Gus's grill over a cup of coffee, still thinking, when I looked up suddenly, and there was Ellen. Where'd you come from?
I followed you. I think I'll have something to eat, too. Girl can sure work up an appetite chasing a man.
Look, go away, will you? I'm depressed.
That's all the more reason you need me, darling.
The food here is terrible. Some of Gus's customers have to be treated for shock.
Let's go somewhere else.
This is the only place where my credit's still good.
I stopped at your rooming house yesterday. Somebody said you had to move. If you need money, Paul, why didn't you tell me?
Because I'm through taking money from you.
You're only borrowing it. Look, this is a terrible blow to my pride, darling, but for the 10th time, will you marry me?
Nope.
Why not? It'd make me terribly happy.
You'd be happy for a month and miserable for the rest of your life.
Is this a kind way of telling me that you don't love me?
You're never out of my mind. Why, just walking in the street, I get lonely for you.
Then marry me, Paul. I'd be good for you. I'd always be nagging you and driving you to work harder and get someplace.
I'm just exactly where I belong, mauling a piano at Mario's for those lecherous leg breakers.
Oh, I know better. You know, a couple of times I was there when you stayed after closing. You thought you were all alone. I heard you playing. How did you ever get like this?
You're imagining things.
Well, you never tell me anything about yourself. Paul, when I stopped at your room yesterday, I saw something on the floor that kind of puzzled me.
You did?
Uh-huh. A page torn out of last week's Destiny magazine.
What's so puzzling about that?
It was all carefully folded. It looked like something you'd been carrying in your pocket. I thought maybe you dropped it, so I brought it along.
What would I want that for?
I don't know. It's just a full-page ad about the Diary of Martha Lathrop that's starting next week. It says, after 10 years abroad, Martha Lathrop has just come back to America. Her authoritative books have opened the secret doors of politics. Her keen mind has alerted America on world affairs and punctured the stuffed shirts of important men. Now read the sensational story behind all her stories.
Extraordinary woman.
Yeah. Oh, well. You didn't answer my question yet.
Which question?
The only one that really interests a woman. Are you going to marry me?
I'm already married.
You're married?
That happens to men, you know.
Oh, why didn't you ever tell me, Paul?
Well, because it's something that happened a long time ago. It's 14 years since I last saw her.
14 years? And you never did anything about it?
Well, there was nothing I could do until now. Until Martha came back to this country.
Martha? You mean this woman in
Yeah, she's my wife.
Martha Lathrop? Your wife?
I'm going to see her tonight.
But why? In all these years, why didn't you ever...
Because sometimes marriage really seems to mean what it says. Till death do us part. I left Ellen and went up there. She was living in a big converted brownstone on Gramercy Place, overlooking the park. The door was opened by a rough-looking character who would have been a lot more convincing as a private dick than as a butler, which is what he was apparently supposed to be. For a moment, I wondered if he knew anything about me. If this watchdog might be the one person she could have told to warn him against me. But of course I was wrong. Not with her pride, not her, not Martha.
Yes?
I want to see Miss Lathrop.
You have an appointment?
No, but...
Then you can't see her.
No, wait a minute.
Without an appointment, you can't see her. Nobody can see her. Miss Lathrop is a very sick woman.
Sick? The newspapers didn't say anything about it.
Never mind what the newspapers said. You heard what I said.
Well, look, just give her this watch. I'll wait.
What about the watch?
Well, just give it to her. I think she'll see me. It has her name in it.
Oh. Something you found?
Yeah, something I found. He took the watch and went upstairs. I knew the watch would work because Martha herself had given it to me as a wedding present. I knew exactly how it would work, up to a point. And if she still wouldn't give me what I wanted, I was ready for that, too. But there was something about the whole setup that I didn't get. The house itself, dark and somber as a prison. The pug-ugly butler. The part about her being sick. It didn't fit. It just didn't fit with what I knew about Martha Lathrop. I sat down in the living room to wait. It almost jumped out of my skin. It was a big bird like a parrot, a macaw or macaw, whatever it's called, peering at me through the bars of a cage. I remembered now reading about how some big game hunter had given it to her. It was big and bright-colored and mean-looking, with a green stripe between its eyes, which gave a really quite startling impression that the thing was wearing spectacles. I was still staring at it when I turned and I saw Martha. For the first time in 14 years. She was pale, thinner than I remembered, but with the same hard, intense blue eyes, the same air of cold condescension, but there was something else. Suddenly I knew what it was. It was fear. A look of hidden fear that was almost shocking to me, who had always known Martha as utterly, even cruelly fearless. I was in for another shock. She didn't speak to me. She spoke to the butler.
Robert, have you searched him?
Not yet, Miss Lathrop.
Please do.
Turn around.
Hey, what's the idea?
I said turn around. Well, he's all right, Miss Lathrop.
Very well. You may go now, Robert.
Yes, Miss Lathrop.
May I ask what that was all about?
Have had some very trying experiences since I last saw you, Paul.
You must have if you have to search all the callers for concealed weapons. What are you afraid of, Martha?
I'd rather not discuss it if you don't mind. What do you want?
You're not exactly overjoyed to see me, are you?
I said, what do you want?
Well, I read about your diary. I came to congratulate you.
Then congratulate me and get out.
Look, Martha, that bird seems to be as bad-tempered as you are. Can you keep him out of this conversation?
This conversation is over.
Not my end of it, no.
What did you come here for? Money? Because the answer's no.
No, not this time. This time I want something money can't buy. One of the very few things it can't.
What's that?
To be free, Martha.
Why?
So that I can marry again. Did I happen to say something funny?
I suppose to some people love isn't funny, is it? Wasn't to me when I married you. That was the one bad miscalculation I made in my life.
I know. I knew that first time you went to Paris for a newspaper, I'd never see you again. You said going away would only be temporary, but as the French say, there's nothing so permanent as the temporary.
Why didn't you get a divorce then? Why didn't you think then that someday you might want to marry again?
After my experience with you? My dear Martha, what I thought of women after that isn't fit language even for your ears.
But you weren't above taking money from a woman, were you? You weren't above forging checks with my name, were you?
I needed it. And I knew your vanity. That was my temptation and my safety. That you couldn't bear to look ridiculous by admitting that you had a no-good bum of a husband.
We made our bargain. I could have sent you to jail. I still can't remember that.
Now, why didn't you divorce me? Because you didn't want me, but you couldn't bear the thought that I might be completely free of you.
That's ridiculous.
Someone once said that we kill the thing we love.
Are you trying to say I still love you? You?
Oh, maybe in a twisted sort of a way. Because mine was the only love you ever really had. Maybe somewhere deep in your mind you're trying to keep the bleached bones of it.
I'm not completely mad.
I wonder, Martha. I've always wondered.
Get out of here!
Without an answer, without my freedom?
The answer's no. Never, do you hear? Never. Now, get out.
All right, Martha. But never is a long, long time.
For Suspense, Roma Wines are bringing you Jack Carson in Easy Money, a radio play by Sidney Renthal. Roma Wines' presentation tonight in radio's outstanding theater of thrills, Suspense.
Between the acts of Suspense, this is Ken Niles for Roma Wines. Whether you've been hunting ducks or houses, there's no pleasanter ending to a busy day than a quiet family evening at home. Lights low, fire lit, and a tempting glass of Roma wine to enjoy. For Roma California Sherry, Port, or Muscatel add mellowness to any occasion. And better tasting Roma wines are sure to please, because more Americans enjoy Roma than any other wine. To give you better tasting wine, Roma starts with California's choicest grapes. Then, with winemaking resources and skill unmatched in America, Roma guides this abundant grape treasure unhurriedly to tempting taste perfection. Later, at peak taste richness, Roma selects from the world's greatest wine reserves for your pleasure. Take advantage of Roma's present low prices. Buy Roma by the case. Buy now for the holidays and save on Roma, America's favorite wine.
And now, Roma Wines bring back to our Hollywood soundstage Jack Carson in Easy Money, a tale well calculated to keep you in suspense.
So, Martha wouldn't give me a divorce. All right, I could have stood that. But that business about sending me to jail, that was different. And I knew my Martha. And I knew that now that she was back from Europe and could do it, she still hated me enough so that someday she'd yield to the temptation and would do it. Yeah, but that was all right, too. Martha wanted to play that way. I was ready. I was way ahead of her. In a place like Mario's, the customers we have, you can get a hold of almost anything you want if you know who to ask. So the first thing I got was nitrazine because it was the easiest and one of the deadliest. And the next was a bunch of keys, passkeys. And that was all I needed. So the next night after I left Mario's, I just waited out in the park across the street. I was prepared to wait there every night for a week if I had to. But it was less than an hour. A taxi drove up in front of the house. A well-dressed, well-heeled looking gent got out and went in. The taxi waited. In about 10 minutes, he came out again with Martha, and they drove off. A little time after that, the butler left. I walked across the street. And the third key I tried let me in the door. There was that fiend of a bird. But it only stopped me for a minute. I won't say I wasn't nervous. I guess anybody's nervous when they're about to commit a murder. But I hadn't any reason to be, I kept telling myself. Who was going to pin it on me? As far as anybody who knew Martha was concerned, I didn't even exist. Well, I went upstairs and found her bedroom. And on the bedside table, I found the bottle of sleeping pills, just as I expected. She'd always used them, and she was the type that always would. Very carefully, I took each little capsule apart and emptied its contents down the wash basin in the bathroom. Then I filled each one up again with nitrazine, enough to kill a horse. I was down at the bottom of the stairs again when a light went on in the vestibule. She was coming back. I had just time to slip behind one of the heavy curtains in the living room, but that was all.
But Martha, to suspect me of all people...
Please, Martin, I would rather not discuss it.
Martha, you must realize that these obsessions are symptoms of a sick mind.
I said I would rather not discuss it. Good night.
She'd had a quarrel with someone. That was good. Now I knew she'd take the sleeping pills. She went directly upstairs. I waited. 5 minutes later, the butler came in. But he went straight on to his own quarters somewhere in the back of the house. So I waited some more. It seemed like hours, but I suppose it was only a few minutes. I wondered if she'd taken the sleeping pills yet. I wondered if I'd hear her when she fell. Finally, I didn't dare wait any longer. I slipped out from behind the curtain and crossed the living room. And I just closed the front door quietly behind me when a light went on inside. I pressed into a corner of the vestibule. Through the glass panel of the door, I could see Martha in a negligee coming down the stairs, and she had a bottle in her hand. The bottle of sleeping pills. For a second, I thought she must have found out somehow that she was going to call the police. Yeah, but she wasn't. Moving like a sleepwalker, she crossed the living room. She was dumping one of the pills out of the bottle into her hand, and then she stopped. She stopped in front of the cage of that bird. Suddenly, I saw the whole thing. The tough butler who said she was sick and searched people for weapons, the fear behind her eyes, the man she just quarreled with about obsessions and symptoms of a sick mind. Martha was insane. I watched while she took the sleeping pill in her fingers and held it through the bars of the cage for the bird. I saw the bird grab it in his beak, but I didn't wait for the rest. Softly as I could, I opened the outer door and went down to the street. Martha was insane. And because she was insane, because she thought people were trying to kill her, I couldn't kill her. Nobody could ever kill her. Hello,
Paul, are you all right?
Alan? Yeah, sure, I'm all right. Whew. What time is it?
11 o'clock. I just saw the papers
Saw the papers?
about Martha Lathrop.
What? What about her?
She's dead. Poisoned.
Poisoned?
They found nitrazine.
But that's impossible. It couldn't be.
I'm afraid it's true, Paul.
Ellen, where are you?
At Gus's.
Wait there.
Paul, let's go away.
With what?
I've got a little money. Enough to get us to Chicago, maybe Los Angeles. We could change our names and start over again.
Why, Ellen? Oh, you think I killed her, don't you?
Paul, if you did, I know why you did. And I don't care.
You're quite a gal, Ellen, but I didn't kill her.
You were there. You said you were going...
Yes, I was, but I didn't kill her, and I can prove it. Don't you believe me?
Okay, paper. Paper, here you are. We all got an extra paper.
Wait a minute. Give me a couple of those.
Yes, sir, here you are. All about the big murder.
Murder?
Yes, sir, you... Okay, pal, thanks. Paper,
All
mister.
right, now, beat it.
Okay, take it easy, will you? I gotta make a living, too.
Paul,
Yeah.
it wasn't you. Oh, Paul.
Dr. Martin Osterman. That must have been the guy she went out with last night. And they've got him cold.
They quarreled publicly, big restaurant. She said he was trying to poison her. He'd given her the prescription for the sleeping pills that killed her.
Ellen, how would you like to have some real money and earn it? Easy money.
Money?
This Osterman is rich, filthy rich.
But, Paul...
If I can prove I didn't do it, I can prove that he didn't do it.
Harrison, Winters, and Forbes.
Which one is handling the Osterman case?
Why, I'll give you Mr. Harrison.
Hello? Mr. Harrison?
Yes?
The papers say that you're Dr. Martin Osterman's lawyer, is that right?
Well, yes, that's right. Who is this?
Your client's in a pretty bad way, isn't he?
Look here, I'm not in the habit of speaking over the phone to people that
You'll
I...
speak to me, because I can prove he's innocent.
You can what?
That's what I said. I can prove it.
Well, Mr. whatever your name is, if you have any evidence, I'd certainly be glad if you'd come down to my office and
Well,
talk...
I'll send somebody else down, my secretary. She'll want money.
Well,
$50,000.
$50,000?
You get in touch with Dr. Osterman and see if he doesn't think his life is worth that.
What you're suggesting is not only against the law, but
I don't care about the law, and I don't think Osterman will either. I'll have somebody down there in an hour. Can you arrange it by then?
Well, possibly.
All right. And we'll want the money in cash.
Harrison, Winters, and Forbes.
There's a young lady waiting for this call in Mr. Harrison's office. I want to speak to her.
Oh, yes. Hello?
Paul, Ellen. Are they giving you the money?
Yes.
Did you count it?
Yes?
All right, put Harrison on, and then start for Grand Central Station.
All right, Paul. He wants to talk to you.
Thank you. Hello?
Mr. Harrison?
Yes.
All right, here's the dope. Martha Lathrop was not murdered. She committed suicide.
What? Suicide?
And here's the proof. She was suffering from delusions. She thought people were trying to kill her, poison her, and so on. Dr. Osterman confirms that, of course.
Yes,
What he doesn't know is that it had gone so far she was trying out things she ate on that big parrot she had.
The macaw?
Yeah, the butler will confirm that. Anyway, she tried out those sleeping pills on the bird before she took them. And you'll find a dead bird in the house to confirm that.
Good heavens.
So she knew those pills were poisoned before she took them. Martha Lathrop killed herself. I must say they took it like a sport. They paid up and shut up. An hour later, Ellen and I were on a train speeding along the banks of the Hudson River bound for California.
Oh, Paul, $50,000.
Easy money. That must be the easiest money any man ever made in his life. Must have been about 2 weeks after we got to California that I got the phone call.
This Mr. Bentley?
Yeah?
My name's McNulty. I run a pet shop downtown.
You must have the wrong number.
Oh, no, I don't think so. I got something down here you might be interested in. A bird.
A bird?
Yeah, a macaw. Real beauty. Got a green stripe between his eyes. Makes him look exactly as though he's wearing glasses. You interested?
No. No, I'm...
Oh, I could easily bring him up to show you. I got your address.
No, I said I'm not interested. That night, I told Helen I'd found bugs in the place, so we moved. 2 nights later, I was alone, and there was a knock on the door.
Bentley?
What do you want?
I brought the bird anyway, Mr. Bentley. I thought sure you'd want him when you saw him.
Look, I said...
had quite a time finding where you'd moved to, though. Oh, look, isn't he a beauty?
Look, I told you that
Ever see one like him before? Oh, they're very rare, very rare.
What made you think I'd want him?
I just thought you would. Don't you want him?
How much?
Well, now, like I say, that's a very rare bird.
500?
Oh, yes, that'd be all right, Mr. Bentley.
Here.
Oh. Thank you, Mr. Bentley. And I'm sure you'll enjoy it.
Now, get out.
Yes. Good night, Mr. Bentley.
There could be no doubt about it. It was the same bird. I opened the cage and roughed his feathers to see if the markings might have been painted on. Hey! He bit me. But it was the same bird. He sat there staring evilly at me through those spectacles of his, laughing at me. I reached in the cage again and wrang his neck. I wrapped the body up in a newspaper. I got a shovel out of the garage. I drove about 5 miles up Topanga Canyon and parked in a side road with my lights out. I went down into the canyon and started digging. I dug like a madman. The sweat was running into my eyes, and I was gasping for air, and suddenly a light was shining full in my face.
All right, Bentley.
Wait, the bird is dead. I couldn't have done it. I couldn't have killed her. The bird is dead! Ellen had nothing to do with it. She thought I was innocent all along.
Okay, we got nothing against her.
But the bird,
Well, Bentley, that was what you might call psychological warfare. We knew you were guilty, though, when you bought it.
I mean, the poison.
Oh, we found poison, all right. Still traces on its beak and claws when we got there. But there was one thing we couldn't understand for quite a while. Dr. Ditmars of the Bronx Zoo finally tipped us off.
But if Martha took the poison, I saw her give it to that bird. I saw the bird gobble it up. Why didn't it die?
Yeah. You see, with this nitrazine, some birds can take that stuff by the spoonful, and it won't even faze them. You just picked the wrong kind of poison. And the wrong kind of bird.
And so, being of sound mind and somewhat relieved to know it, I do hereby bequeath in this, my last will and testament, witnessed here in the death house at Ossining, New York, on this 7th day of November, To my wife, Ellen, the sum of $48,700. The remainder of that easy money. Hoping that the facts herein set forth will assure her that she has a right to it. Since I will shortly, to my regret, have earned every nickel of it.
Suspense.
Presented by Roma Wines, R-O-M-A, made in California for enjoyment throughout the world. This is Ken Niles presenting our suspense star of the evening, the handsomest man in Hollywood, Jack Carson. Jack, you can stop twisting my arm now. I said it.
Oh, I suppose I'm not really the handsomest, just one of the best looking.
Well, Jack, when it comes to looks, I'll take Hedy Lamarr. But as an actor, believe me, Jack Carson ranks with the best.
Gee, thanks, Ken. I'm sorry about your arm.
Oh, that's all right, Jack. My arm is still in good enough shape to give you this gift basket of fine Roma wines with the compliments of Roma, your host tonight.
Wonderful. That's a grand present, Ken. My thanks to Roma. So you folks really make me feel at home.
Well, Roma wine has a way of doing that, Jack. That's why your Roma gift basket includes Roma California Sherry. When friends drop in, share with them golden amber, fragrant Roma Sherry. Roma Sherry's tempting nut-like taste is the favorite of hosts and guests for afternoon or evening entertaining. And millions enjoy Roma Sherry daily as the perfect first call to dinner.
I'll buy that, Ken.
And Jack, because Roma and only Roma selects from the world's greatest reserves of fine wines, Roma Sherry, like all Roma wines, is better tasting every time. Yes, no other vintner selects for your pleasure from so vast a treasure of good taste. No other vintner can equal Roma in winemaking skills and resources. No wonder more Americans enjoy Roma than any other wine.
Makes sense to me, Ken. Well, I must be going. Thanks for everything, and sincerely, it's been a stimulating and exciting experience tonight for me. I never miss Suspense, and I've been looking forward to my appearance here for a long time. I hope you'll have me back again.
Well, thank you, Jack. We thought you were great in your newest Warner Brothers picture, Two Guys from Milwaukee. And we'll be hearing you on your regular Wednesday night show for Campbell Soups. And give a listen to us next Thursday on Suspense. We'll have Hume Cronin as our star.
I'll do that. Night.
Next Thursday, same time, you will hear Hume Cronin as star of Suspense.
Produced and directed by William Spear for the Roma Wine Company of Fresno, California.
In the coming weeks, Suspense will present such stars as Judy Garland, Chester Morris, Olivia de Havilland, Cary Grant, Joseph Cotton, Roddy McDowell, and others. Make it a point to listen each Thursday to Suspense, radio's outstanding theater of thrills.
Suspense is broadcast from coast to coast and to our men and women overseas by shortwave and through the worldwide facilities of the Armed Forces Radio Service. Stay tuned for the thrilling adventures of the FBI in peace and war, following immediately over most of these stations. This is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System.